What's up everybody? Has it ever been established why Sonic is so into rings? I mean, with Mario it's pretty fucking cut and dry. It's money. It's just sitting there and no one's watching you pick it up and stuff it in your pocket. But the rings? What the fuck even are they? Where do they come from and why are they everywhere? I always thought Sonic was a bit of a gold digger. Coins? What are those? Dollars? Pennies? Pfft. How about a fucking pure gold ring? And then like 50 of them. And then a great big one that leads to a hallucinogenic dream where there are even more! Even more?! And the whole thing revolves around collecting emeralds? Shit, Sonic must be fucking loaded. As you know, our 2-year anniversary is coming up, so I got you this.
I'm worth way more than that.
Or maybe he's saving them for a wife, or hundreds of them, or Tails. You'd never run out of jewelry married to Sonic. But this is not about what I think. This is a quest to find truth and meaning. About Sonic. So some Sega employee bullshitting a backstory in some side literature. The internet, as always, is a beacon of helpful, constructive answers, such as, they're onion rings, he eats them. Nice. And does it matter?
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
Fuck you. So this is the Sonic the Hedgehog manual. Poor book, this thing had to be responsible for explaining this batshit craziness for the first time. It says, staying alive will be tough, but you can grab rings along the way. Capital R, rings. As long as you have rings, you won't be hurt when you get attacked or touch an enemy. Yeah, great, but why though? If an enemy attacks you and you don't have any rings and are not using the Super Sonic Spin Attack, you will lose one chance to complete the game. I love how this book has to explain basic video game rules that we now take for granted. It's just like the Windows 98 welcome tour.
Now it's your turn. Rest your hand on top of your mouse and move it until the tip of the pointer passes over the solid red circle on your screen. Congratulations!
So the manual was bullshit. Let's go a little deeper, shall we? The manual does bring up the point that in Sonic Land, the rings aren't purely collectible. They are the very life force that keeps you alive. And of course in a lot of Mario games, the coins heal you right up as well. But you know, it's because you can afford healthcare with them. Sonic's only entitled to healthcare when he's loaded. In 1991, Sega of America created an internal document called the Sonic Bible. Rather fitting for a company that seems to think of Sonic as the second coming. It was a document written to create a backstory for the Sonic game they received from Sega of Japan, choosing to disregard the backstory they developed while they were making the game. And that's great. Japan was like, well, we've done a lot of the work for you, but Sega of America was still kind of confused about that and decided to do it again anyway. That's how Eggman became Robotnik in America and later changed back to Eggman. Literally nowhere in any Japanese language material is he ever referred to as Robotnik. I have a feeling that America thinking Japan didn't know jack shit about appealing to Western audiences was pretty common back then, and the only reason we notice and can now complain about it is because of the internet. So the Sonic Bible, pretentious in more ways than one, was designed to be the basis of Sonic's origin story in pretty much all non-Japanese media. There were several versions of the Sonic Bible before they reached the finished draft, but because I love making fun of people and their hard work, we're going to look at the very first draft that's currently publicly available. Sonny Hedgehog was born on Earth in the early 21st century. That's now! In the town of Hardly, Nebraska. Unfortunately, Sonny's dad died when Sonny was just a few days old, after falling into a gurgling, festering vat of toxic waste dumped in a nearby pond. Holy shit. Dude. I'm sure that wherever he is in Hedge Heaven, your father is looking down on us all and sends us his love. What is this, a fucking Disney movie? Why is his dad dead? Why are we talking about his parents? A kid's only gonna relate if he has an earthly underdog story. It could take place on the fucking moon and we'd still play it. Over a few weeks, Sonny learned to read and write. He was some hedgehog. Okay, he's barely a hedgehog. Let's just get that out of the way. This is a hedgehog. And it sure would be something if he could read and write. It'd probably be scientifically tested on for the rest of its life. My name, see here, is O.V. Kinterbor. Oh, you get it guys, or is it a bit too subtle? There in the center of the room stood a large machine comprised nearly totally of slender gold rings. I think we're onto something here. I see you found my excessive technobabble machine. These are the emeralds I told you about, Sonic. I transmorphed the chaos of the world into the emeralds using the RQBF. Okay, this story was mostly coherent up to this point, now it's just kind of falling apart. It's like when a 9-year-old is writing a story about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and suddenly Darth Vader comes out and kills everyone. Radiation! Screamed Sonic. The RQBF turned on and cast a weird, sickly beam of light, first on Dr. K, then on the emeralds. There lay Kinterbor, sprawled across the floor of the lab. The name on Kinterbor's lapel was different. Dr. Ivo Robotnik. Then, Sonic understood everything. That makes one of us. Sonic bolted out the back door to the lab, then remembered the RQBF. He ran back to grab as many golden rings as he could. Then Sonic scampered away at the speed of light, Robotnik's curses echoing behind him. Damn, that was dark and surprisingly elaborate in detail. What the fuck was with the rings? They're part of the machine, so does Sonic grab them so the machine doesn't work anymore, or so that he can use them to try and turn Evo back to good? In which case it's been taking a very long fucking time. As I said, that was an early draft, never officially released and thus not actually canon. Aren't you glad I wasted your time reading it? Later drafts evolved and formed the basis for Stay Sonic,
Stay straight.
an officially released book detailing the world of Sonic, exclusive to the UK. Man, I am not totally comfortable with the amount of Sonic stuff in my search history right now. Hey, don't believe we've met. You were probably moving too slowly. You take that back! First, I'm not a hero. I'm a superhero. Okay, calm down. And I'm not like those other vid guys. They may claim to be super, but how can they be with that face for mustache stuff? Oh! I didn't even want to be great. I just am. Okay, I'm officially making a t-shirt out of that. In the beginning, there was Sonic. Oh my god, I was kidding about the Sonic Bible thing. At least that was kind of an appropriate title. They really had the arrogance pumped the fuck up in the 90s, didn't they? The book retains the Ovi Kinterbor turning evil and reversing his name and Sonic being his assistant plot. And I gotta say, who the fuck sees that Kinterbor perfectly reverses to Robotnik and doesn't see what the developers were doing? Like, whoa, it becomes Robotnik and he makes evil robots? What a coincidence! It also retains the story of Sonic turning blue. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this. Apparently Sonic was an average, unremarkable hedgehog like this, and then after breaking the sound barrier while running one day, he became this. Go figure. Hedgehogs aren't native to Australia, so can someone else confirm this for me? Just like strap a hedgehog to a rocket or something. Props for at least trying to explain how this equals this. This book is one of the most 90s things I've ever seen, next to that Windows 95 promotional video with Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston.
I saw that Mr. G had his personal 5-year projection in Excel, our top-selling spreadsheet software, in the document menu.
The Microsoft game plan.
From Sonic's trademark arrogance to Robotnik being one bright dude, to an egg being ultra rotten, to references to hit pop artists of the era. In the UK. And nowhere else. But what about the rings? The book states the machine consisted of thousands of gold rings that constantly flowed good karma around the machine's core as it moved evil from one object into another. They're a spiritual item. Could it be that faith and spirituality keep Sonic from getting hurt when he has them? Do the rings represent the 9 circles of hell? Did Sonic sell his soul to Satan for the chance to take down Robotnik? Was Sonic.exe right? Well, by the time you invoke magic and spirituality, the rings could literally do anything. In all seriousness, obviously Sonic is not meant to be taken really seriously like this. Despite the ill-advised dark tone of some media in the franchise, it's just supposed to be an enjoyable, cute, and fun game. About onion rings! They're onion rings, damn it!